Welcome back to another video on precision farming, and this time we're going to be having a look at lime application. So let's roll the intro and get to work. Played precision farming in FS22. Lime application is pretty much the same from everything that I can see. So you've got your lime spreader, you can have it on automatic application and you can just drive around the field and it will automatically adjust to the soil type and the existing pH to get you up to optimal levels. Really easy, really simple. So if you are not aware, pH requirement is based on soil type, and I'll flash up on the screen now what they are for each of the different soil types. And that is independent of the crop that you plant, so it doesn't matter whatever you are going to put in the ground. pH level is based on soil type. So if we have it on automatic, which we have now, we can just drive across the field, and I'm actually going to use the field next to me because that's got some different soil types in, and we will see the amount of lime being applied separately. So before we do that, let's go through the control options you have. So I'll just make the map bigger first. That hasn't really helped. So on the mini map you can see that we have the field and the different pH level for the field, and actually if we go into the precision farming map we can get a slightly better view of that, and you can see that we have a pH of between 6 and 6.25 across our field that we need to raise up a little bit. If we look in the F1 menu, you can see you have deactivate automatic application rate. So if you want to manually control it yourself, you can do that, and then you use the K and the M keys to adjust your application rate. And you can see on the sliding display at the bottom of the F1 menu, as I increase the application rate, you can see it increasing and decreasing, and you've got your current pH indicated for where we are at 6, and your optimal pH level is indicated by the flag. So for where we are now, you'd want to have it set at plus 0.75. If you were doing it manually, that will change as you drive around the field, and it's a bit more complicated. So generally I would recommend you have it on automatic. So if we press the comma key, we'll put automatic back on, and that's pretty much it. So you'll see as we drive around, so just under the F1 menu, and if I close the F1 menu we get it slightly bigger, you'll see we've got the precision farming display for pH. We've got our current pH shown at 6, our target pH is 6.75 for loam, and you can see the difference there is 0.75, and the spreader is going to adjust automatically to get us to hit our target from where we are at the moment. You'll also see that we have an application rate of tons per hectare, and that's mostly for information from my point of view. So if we hit B to turn it on, we will start to spread lime, and you'll see that as we drive around we're getting our field to optimal pH level, and as we have moved into silty clay, that has changed to 7, but our starting pH has come up as well, so we're actually still applying the same amount. We'll just loop around and do another row just so you can see that applying, and as the soil type changes you can see the amount that we're applying is adjusting to account for that and the base level of the pH that the map has at the moment. So one of the really nice things about precision farming is that if you drive over an area that you have already applied lime to, then the target is reached, and although the spreader is still on, it is not applying any lime because it doesn't need any more. So you can still hear the sound of lime being applied, but it's not actually putting any out, and that makes life a lot easier because you're not going to waste lime as you go around the field. It's a really nice feature of precision farming that I've got to admit I did miss in FS22 until it was released. But that's kind of the basics of lime application, certainly using the automatic mode. I'll just do a quick demo of the manual mode over in a different field. So if we press comma, we'll put it into manual mode, and then once we get into the field it will tell us, so we need to add 0.75. So as we drive around we'll keep adding 0.75. We're not actually going to change that needle. See, we're a little bit high now, So we need to come down to 0.62. So you could use the indicator on the map, on the just under the F1 menu, to adjust it using the K and the M keys. Again, we need to come down a bit more. We're a bit low, so we need to go back up. So you can do this, it does work, but generally, because it's not anything you have to pay extra for, I would just put it on automatic. It's much easier. Back on automatic mode, and we can just get a nice even application of lime onto our field. So that is everything for applying lime. I'm going to do a video in the future on the effect of lime on crop yields, what happens if you don't apply any, and what happens if you apply too much. And actually, I guess the other key thing is when you harvest the field, you will get about a 0.19 reduction in yield, in pH level, so you will need to reapply. You can generally get 2 or 3 harvests in before you have to worry about reapplying pH. Lime even. So actually, what one last thing we will do is if I jump out of the tractor, and if we run onto the field, you can see that our pH is perfect here, pH is okay here, so this is a field that we've not touched. Okay, again, okay is going to give you a reasonable yield. pH bad, so the pH is really low in this field. So that is lime application with precision farming in FS22. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. If you've got any questions, leave me a comment below, and if you use the channel, click subscribe and turn on notifications for loads more precision farming videos.